When did you finally stop being the family's problem solver? For most of my life, I was the one holding everyone together, the reliable one, the one they called when something went wrong, which, in my family, was all the time. When my dad lost his job, I picked up extra shifts at the diner to cover rent. When my sister got pregnant at 20 and her boyfriend disappeared, I let her move into my apartment rent-free. When mom's car broke down, I sold mine so she could get to work. Every time someone fell apart, I was there, patching the cracks with my own time, money, and sanity. It never occurred to me that none of them would do the same for me. It started falling apart last winter. Mom called one night, sounding nervous but cheerful. I need something tone. Sweetheart, I have some news. I'm opening a little cafe with your uncle. It's something I've always dreamed of. I smiled. That's great, Mom. She hesitated. Well, the thing is, the bank didn't approve the full loan, so we're just a bit short on the down payment. How short? I asked, already knowing where this was going. Only $10,000, she said, like she was asking for a ride, not half my savings. I was quiet. I just started recovering from years of debt after paying off Dad's medical bills. Mom, I can't. She cut me off. Don't say that. You know I wouldn't ask if it wasn't important. You've always been so good with money. That line hit me. You've always been so good with money. Translation, you're the only one responsible enough to bail us out. I said I'd think about it. She sounded relieved, already assuming it meant yes. The next day, my sister called out of nowhere. Mom said you're helping with the cafe. That's awesome. She deserves this. I asked if she was helping. I would, but you know, baby stuff, she said. She hadn't worked in years. That night, I looked at my bank app and felt my chest tighten. If I gave Mom the money, I'd be back at zero again. But if I didn't, I'd be the villain of the family. 2 days later, Mom sent me an email titled Cafe Expenses Breakdown. Attached was a spreadsheet with line items. Espresso machine, $3,200. Renovations, $4,600. Furniture, $2,200. And at the bottom, in bold, your contribution, $10,000. No question mark, no request, just an expectation. Something in me cracked. I didn't respond. I didn't call. I just went silent. Within hours, the group chat lit up. My sister said, "You're seriously ignoring Mom? She's heartbroken." My uncle chimed in. "After all she's done for you, this is how you repay her?" My dad, who hadn't lifted a finger for anyone since his divorce, texted, "She needs family right now, not attitude." For once, I let their messages sit unread. A week later, Mom showed up at my apartment without warning. I opened the door, and she was already crying. "I don't understand you anymore," she said. "You used to care." "I still care," I said quietly. "I just don't want to be the only one who does." She stared at me like I'd spoken a foreign language. "You're selfish now," she said, voice trembling. "Money's changed you." I laughed, not because it was funny, but because it was the same script they always used. "Money didn't change me," I said. "It's the reason you all keep pretending to love me." Her tears stopped instantly. The look she gave me wasn't heartbreak, it was anger. "If that's how you feel, maybe we shouldn't talk anymore. Maybe we shouldn't," I said. She left without another word. The next few weeks were quiet, unnaturally quiet. My phone stopped buzzing. "No, can you help me move? No, can I borrow your car?" It felt strange, lonely at first, then peaceful. 2 months later, I heard through a cousin that Mom opened the cafe anyway. Apparently, she convinced my uncle to co-sign a second loan. The grand opening photos were all over Facebook. My sister, my dad, my uncle, everyone smiling, holding lattes, captioned, "Family business dreams do come true." I wasn't tagged. A few weeks after that, I got a letter in the mail, handwritten, from Mom. It said, "I hope you're happy. I needed you, and you turned your back on me. The cafe isn't the same without you. You'll regret not being part of this." I read it twice. Then I folded it, set it in the drawer beside my bed, and closed it. That night, I sat on my balcony, watching the city lights, realizing something I'd never allowed myself to see before. They didn't love me for who I was. They loved what I could provide. And when the providing stopped, so did their affection. That realization hurt for a while, but with time, it stopped feeling like loss and started feeling like freedom. Now, whenever someone says, "You've changed," I smile, because they're right. I finally stopped confusing being needed with being loved.